Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Kim and we're starting a vlog. We're starting this day late, but you'll see footage from yesterday. Yeah. I was on the early shift at work. I completely forgot by the time I got home to do the wrap up, and start this one. Let's go backwards and see what I'm doing. Well, I finished work 3:30 on a Monday and I'm going home. Oh, this feels so good. And I got the goods. I have a pumpkin spice, finally. So, yeah. I'm not going to sip it now because I've asked for it extra hot. Jeez, that's bright. Extra hot, so that it's still warm when I get home. Because I thought that the traffic would be really bad. And it's not. So, yeah. Heading home now. Try and make myself look a little bit more presentable. And then I have a double unboxing to film. So, you want to get over into your lane, mate? So yeah, I've left work, but I'm still not off work. So, I'm done with my 2 unboxings. So, we've got a Folio adult book from Andrea Stewart, which I'm kind of intrigued about, which is good. More so about who he is with the wings than anything else, but I am intrigued. So, haven't read anything from this author before, so I'm hoping I'm going to like this. And then the other one from Waterstones is my most anticipated book of the year. And I can't wait to read this, and I can't read it this month because of Aurelium. I've got so much to read on Aurelium. If I get through my Aurelium TBR, maybe I can get this on this month, but I doubt it because I'm kind of falling behind. I don't have very long left to get Aurelium finished. But hopefully this will get on October. But Becca has just announced that Spookoplathon is back next month. So I have to hope that the board is in my favour and that it will help me pick this book up. But yeah, the board is going to run my life next month, so don't know what I'm going to be reading. After I thought that because Becca hadn't announced it yet, I didn't think it was happening, so I've kind of planned in some like challenges that I kind of had. Like I have a mystery box coming of like horror and thriller, so I thought that, you know, I could do a vlog on that, and I thought that maybe I can catch up on my Evernight books and maybe read some Stephen King and some Anne Rice, and, you know, catch up with some books that I've kind of put on the back burner, you know, spooky books for Halloween. Now I have no control over what I'm reading next month. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I've missed you, pumpkin spice. Right. Now that is done, and I filmed those 2, hopefully I can get some editing done. I would love to say that I will get editing done tonight, but knowing me and the fact that I've been up since 7, and knowing that I've been up since 5 AM and working my tush off, I will probably be passing out after dinner, or doom scrolling, or doing what I really should be doing, and that's reading my book and trying to get my semester done. But I'm probably going to pass out. I'm probably going to pass out because my eyes are getting heavy now and gritty, and so it's going to happen. I'm going to fall asleep. I know it. I know it. Right, I'm going to pack all this away. Enjoy my pumpkin spice. I'm going to go think I'm going to punish myself and go and do a workout before I have to cook the dinner. And first things first, I'm going to take my makeup off. That might help my eyes not be so heavy and gritty if I take my makeup off my eyes. And I'm starting to not being able to talk properly either as well. So yeah, I'm getting tired. Right, let's do this. Let's go take off my face, pack this up, pumpkin spice, and fall asleep. No, you can't fall asleep because you are cooking dinner tonight, so you have to be awake. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so now we're on to Tuesday content. So, morning, it's Tuesday. Oh my god. Hopefully I can edit that when it works, but anyway. Harlan Coben's Just One Look. So floppy, so floppy. I love it. But I finished this last night. I did. I loved it. It's Harlan Coben writing Harlan Coben. This is back to being strong Harlan Coben. Oh, I just love that flop. I really enjoyed Grace, the lead character, and I loved that I didn't see where it was going. And Harlan Coben, as always, just keeps giving you little tidbits here and there, so you think something's going to happen, but it doesn't. Something else happens, and I enjoyed this. It got 4 stars. But it does mean that we're on to another read. So, should we go and spin the wheel? So we actually got one of the classes that I need, which is O in Art of Illusion. This is to read a book based on an emoji generator. So I know I showed this in my TBR video, but let's see if I can show it again. I got the golfer. I don't know why, but I got a golfer. So I decided to pick up Golf Romance. I decided to pick up Golf Romance. I have no interest in golf whatsoever. Crazy golf, okay. Miniature golf, okay. I can do pitch and putt, but full-on golf course, to be honest, I've never tried it. I've heard it's quite relaxing. So maybe one day I'll give it a go, but Golf Romance? I'm reading Fangirl Down by Tessa Bailey. So Tessa Bailey, so it should be good. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so I've had a shower. I'm all clean, got work dirt off of me. And I started Fangirl Down. I'm only 5 chapters in, but I'm liking it so far. I'm liking it so far. We've met our female lead, we've met our male lead, and he's what I want in a male lead, I think. You know, he's a bit troubled. And she's trying to help him. But now a hurricane has wiped out her family shop and he's trying to help her. So I'm liking where this is going. I'm liking where this is going. But right now I have about an hour before lunch. Oh, I did a workout before I jumped in the shower and I forgot to stop my watch. So it still thinks I'm exercising and I'm not. I have to go and edit that. Right, I have about an hour before lunch. So although I want to continue reading, I think I need to go and edit. Maybe I'll get my wrap-up up. My wrap-up is up. It's on YouTube and ready to go. I just need to schedule it. And the thing that is putting me off is creating the thumbnail. It will take minutes to schedule it and proof it. Literally 10 minutes, I can have that scheduled and proofed. It's just that thumbnail which is putting me off. Oh. Which I'm making a bigger thing than it actually is. It will probably take me 10 minutes to create, if that. But yeah, I need to get that up. I did say that I'll get up early this month and it's not early. It's been sat there for like a week or more, ready to go. And then I need to get up last week's vlog or the week before. the week before, because we're now in another week. We've just started another week. So it's not last week, it's the week before. I need to get that vlog up. I had 2 unboxings yesterday that I did. I need to edit them and get them up. I need to get last week's vlog up. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this to myself? I don't know. And instead of doing that, I'm now sat here rambling. So I'm going to turn you off. I'm going to go make a cup of tea. I'm going to start editing. Yes. Well, I still look like hell. Anyway, I've just finished the ironing. I have finished editing. Not last week's vlog, the vlog before. That's now uploading, and I've listened to a bit more of Fangirl Down, and I'm really liking it. So I thought I'd treat myself because I'd just done the ironing. Found these in Tesco's. Pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks for my coffee machine. So I'm going to try one of these. And hope it's just as good as yesterday's. But we'll have a go. We'll have a go. Let's brew it up. All I've done is put the milk capsule in so far. It's orange. And it definitely smells of pumpkin. Let's put the coffee in. I love the milk foam, so let's try milk foam. Ooh. That's good. Okay. Let's try it. And a bit of sugar. It's not bad. Good morning. It is now Wednesday morning. Of course, I'm on the late shift today, so I have a bit of time around the house. So last night I stayed up late, and this morning I got up early, which is probably going to hurt me later when I'm still on shift and I want to be curled up on the sofa. But I did that because I finished Fangirl Down by Tessa Bailey, and oh my god, I cannot believe that I liked golf romance. Oh my god. Josephine was strong, she was independent, even though she has diabetes and she needs to monitor that, and the fact that the hurricane has destroyed her golf shop, she's still strong and she's still plodding through. And of course Wells, who is rough and rugged and has a softer side, so everything you want in a male lead. And the relationship between them, oh, I really love this book. I cannot believe I love this book so much. 5 stars. 5 stars. I couldn't put it down. I just wanted to listen to these. I even slowed down the audio so that I could spend more time with these two. 5 stars, easily. But right now, I have to figure out what I'm reading next. You know, me being in this readathon, me needing to read a lot of books, I need to go literally straight from one into another. So I guess we better find out what I'm reading next, don't we? So over to the wheel. Okay, so my next class is O in Restoration. So for this, I've decided to pick up Waking Gods by Sylvain Neuvel. This is the 2nd book in the series, and yes, it's a space sky in the background, but it kind of looks like a night sky. So I might be bending it just a little bit again, but it looks like a night sky with stars and stuff. So I'm going with it and hoping that I can get that done today. It's quite a shorty, this one, so yeah. I enjoyed the first one in the series, which I can't remember what it's called. but I'm pretty sure I gave it 4 or 5 stars. Obviously, like I said, I am at work today, so I don't know whether I'm going to be able to get the whole thing finished, but I would hope so. I'd hope so. Right now, I think I'm going to go make a cup of coffee because being up all night, I did get some sleep, but not as much as I kind of needed, so... But it was worth it for Fangirl Down. That's a really good book. Gonna go make coffee. I'm gonna get a second breakfast, obviously because I'm on a late shift. I'm not gonna eat again till 5 o'clock tonight, so second breakfast. And then get ready for work. And lucky me, I have my boss on shift with me all day today. Yay. And already she's like, oh, we're gonna have a bulk day today. Great. Just what I always wanted. Right, breakfast. Gotta love when it's the boss's birthday. She brings in cakes for us. This diet is not winning. Well, it hasn't been too bad so far today. Bulk, we didn't actually lift anything, which was great. It was just counting every single type of compost. And I've got aggregates to do tomorrow. Aren't I lucky? Oh dear. Right now, I've just had lunch. I'm going back into work, and I got a feeling it's not going to be as like relaxed as it normally would be on a Wednesday evening because my boss is in, and she's a slave driver. So, although I'm feeling pretty good right now, in 2 hours, I don't think I will be. There's only one way to find out, and that's to get back in there. 2 days. 2 hours, 2 days, and I've got 2 days off. I'm only 3 weeks away now from my week off. I can't wait. Good morning. It is now Thursday morning, and I'm just getting ready for work. My short shift today, so I get to finish at 5, which also means I have lunch at work. Work yesterday wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, but it felt like the day dragged a lot. That was yesterday. Yesterday I did manage to finish Waking Gods by Sylvain Neuvel, and it went in a different way than I thought it would go. And I just didn't vibe with it as much as I did Sleeping Giants. So I do like the elements in there of like the interviews and the phone calls, and the audio is done very, very well. But I just didn't connect with it as strongly as Sleeping Giants. So it only got a 3-star from me, which means I have to spin the wheel again and find out what I'm reading today. So let's go and do that. Q in psionics and divination, the prompt for this being having the same letter 4 times or more in the title. So for that reason, I'm picking up Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. A 1, 2, 3, 4, A 5. A does appear 5 times in the title, so it counts. And I think it's the only letter that does appear multiple times. But yeah, I did start this already while getting ready for work. And it's weird. It is very weird. There is a lot of drugs in here. There is mention of violence, but we haven't had violence yet. And it is weird. But there's also in here some quite cool illustrations, and I'm liking them. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. But at the moment, it's weird. Right now, I need to go and get my uniform and get to work. Like I said, I'm on my short shift today, and then I have Tesco's tonight, so it's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day. First thing I have to do today is count aggregates. I'm so lucky. Yes. Count bags of rock and stone. That's how my day's gonna go. Hopefully it goes quick. My boss is on the late shift today, so I won't see her for the first 2.5 hours. It's gonna be a difficult day because I'm one of only 3 people on today. There's an early person, a late person, and me. So we are short staffed today. But it just seems to be the norm lately. So let's go and get my uniform and get to work and see how much I can read of this at lunch. If I read. Depends how I feel. I might just doom scroll. I don't know. Anyway, go to work and have a good day. These in, they are stunning. Okay, I have just got in from work and I had an Amazon parcel waiting for me. A Light in the Flame by Jennifer L. Armentrout, because I had a voucher come through from Amazon who gave me £5 off. And I'm like, well, usually when they give me £5 off, I buy JLA books. Me thinking that I'd already read the one previous to this, which is War of Two Queens, and I haven't. So I have some catching up to do before I can read this. But I've got the next one to go. Right now, I'm just waiting for my ride to go to Tesco's, do the weekly shop. I did have lunch at work today, and of course, my boss decided to come have lunch at the same time. So I put my pods in, and I got quite a bit further into Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and it's so weird and twisted, but I'm enjoying it. And the artwork in here is just, it's bonkers. And I love it. So I'm hoping to get that finished tonight, but I don't know whether I will. I've got now my Amazon unboxing to edit. I've got 2 other unboxings that I need to edit. Not last week, but the week before's vlog is up. I just need to proof it, and then I got to finish. I'm about halfway through editing last week's vlog. So I have a bit of catching up to do. Is my ride here? Yes, my ride's here, so I've got to go now. Oh, Becca's video's just gone up for the Bookopoly announcement. Got to watch that as soon as I get home. Right, let's go and do some grocery shopping. Good morning, guys. It is now Friday morning. Just about to head out the door to work. But I thought I'd pop in here with a reading update because I finished Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas last night. And oddly, I enjoyed it. It was weird, psychedelic, drug-fueled mayhem. But I really enjoyed it. And the artwork in here by Ralph Steadman, I loved the artwork as well. Later on in the book, I don't know why, but I really enjoyed the artwork as well through this. So creepy, but I kind of want a piece of this artwork on my wall, not gonna lie. Yeah, can't show that one. But I really enjoyed this. It got 4 stars from me. Anyway, means that I'll have to spin again for my next read. So let's go and do that. Okay, so I've got Q in Conjuration, which is a book that has won an award. So for this, I've decided to pick up the Goodreads biography and memoir winner from 2003. I'm finally picking up Britney Spears' memoir. Finally. I think everybody else has read it already, and I'm late to the game once again. So I'm picking that up. I don't know whether it's because she was quite prominent when I was growing up or what, but I've always loved Britney, and I don't know why. But yeah, we're going to read her memoir and find out what everyone keeps talking about. Like I said, right now I am just getting ready for work. I just got to put the last of my uniform on and head out the door. Today is going to be a very plant heavy day. We have a brand new houseplant range coming in today, which means I'm shifting a lot of plants. Moving out some of the old stuff and hopefully making a very pretty display of our new stuff. Oh, I got to do that as well. Okay. Just remembered I got to go and do the allocations for turf, and I got to run today's turf. There's a lot of other stuff I have to do today, but my main focus will be on plants. Right, let's do this. Let's go to work. Yeah, one more day, and I get 2 days off. Just got to get through today. I've got 2 days off, and my holiday is getting closer and closer. No, it wasn't. Just had to check. I have 14 days, 2 weeks until I'm off for a week. I can't wait. I have nothing planned, so it's gonna be nice just to relax and take each day as it comes. Not have to worry about work, not have to worry about anything else. Just literally me and me Todd. And by then we'll be in Bacopoli. I don't know if you can see that, but this bike is made out of wood. Apart from the wheels and like the brakes and whatnot, everything's made out of wood. That's so cool.
Thank you. Thank you for joining me. Honestly, always very, very humbled that you guys turn up.
Good morning, it's on Saturday. Really quick update, I finished Britney. 5 stars. Still love her. I don't know what I'm reading next, I have to spin again. But right now I need to get my hair dry and straightened and clean the house. So I think I might do some editing as well. So I might save the spin for a bit later. Later, of course, we're going out. We'll probably should pop into the local village and do a little bit of shopping. And then later at 4 o'clock, we have sprints with G, the 24-hour all-nighter is this weekend. So hopefully I'm going to get a lot of reading done. But we'll see. Right. Let's clean. Okay, so I spun again and I got O in law, which means that I need to read a vampire book. So for this, I decided to pick up, because it's a shorty and I kind of need a shorty because I'm running out of time, but it is my last official class I need to pass. I decided to pick up the second short life of Bree Tanner, which is, it's a Twilight novella. Stephanie Meyer. So shouldn't take me too long to get through. It's only a shorty. But yeah, right now we're about to go out, do a bit of retail therapy. Not going to put a face on because I can't be asked. Yeah, just go and get a few bits. Need some stuff for tomorrow's dinner, so we're going to go and do that. And I need some makeup, so yeah, let's go out, come back finished. We're going to have a takeaway in tonight, so hopefully I can get home in time for Iridium sprints, but I can't guarantee. So I may be playing catch up, but we'll see. Let's go shopping. So we're now in the all-nighter with G. I was about half an hour late, but I'm completely caught up now. We're in the first sprint, and I finished the short second life of Bree Tanner. It was okay. It was good to be back in that world, but it just wasn't fleshed out enough, and it was kind of like what we already knew or guessed about how things were created around her. So it's going to get a 3-star from me. And means I need to spin again for my next read. Yeah. So the alchemy means I need to read a self-pubbed to traditionally published. So I'm going to be reading Verity next by Colleen Hoover, and our Chinese is on the way. So let's see if we can read Verity tonight.
It's a massive crater so big that a car had disappeared into it.
Good evening, guys. It's now Sunday evening, and I can't remember when I updated you last. I think I was just about to start Verity. Well, sprints last night with G went very, very well, and I managed to finish the whole of Verity last night. And I quite enjoyed it. I like the twists, I like the characters, I like the Verity parts, I like the Verity unfinished manuscript parts, really enjoyed those. The only issue that I had was that I guessed the ending pretty early on in the book. So I did mark it down 1 because of that. So it got 4 stars, which is not that bad. And then straight after that, I decided to spin again because I still had time. So I spun again. Let's go see the wheel. O in demonology, which means a non-bookie had to go and pick a book for me. So I let Mum loose on my library shelf and she picked out Daydream by Hannah Grace. And I've read quite a bit of that already today. I only have, I think it's about 20 pages of that left now, and I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go finish that. I've got some booktube videos to watch. Still got some booktube videos to get up. There's so much to do in so little time. I have now finished my required classes for Aurelium, so everything I read now is just extra credit, which is brilliant. Extra credit means more guild reputation points. Today we didn't do all that much this morning. It was raining all morning, so we didn't really do much. This afternoon we went out and did a little bit of shopping for my grandparents and then over to my grandparents to clean their house. And it was hard. It was hard. So Grandad a couple of weeks ago fell and hit his head. So because they think that he tripped over his own feet, they gave him a physio to help hopefully build up his strength so that he wouldn't trip over his own feet. And the physio has actually made him worse. For the last 2 days, he has been completely bedbound. Seeing the person that I've looked up to my whole life and who I absolutely idolise, so frail and bedbound, it was hard. Being a carer for a terminally ill patient is hard. It's hard watching decline. And the whole time I've got to be strong. And it's hard. Anyway, put that to the back of my mind. As always, lock it down. See if I can finish these last pages of the Daydream. I might go and have a shower first and get in my jammies. Yeah. Right, go and have a shower. Good morning guys, it is now Monday morning, which means it is time to wrap this one up. And I had a pretty good reading week this week. I tend to read quite a lot during Aurelium, so that's good. The first book that I read this week was Just One Look by Harlan Coben. This was on Aurelium for extra credit. It was Q in Demonology, which was last book you borrowed. So this book I borrowed from the library and was the last one. When I set the TBR, this was the last one that I picked up. I love how floppy it is. I really enjoyed this one. Once again, Harlan Coben, twisty, turny, didn't see it coming. So yeah, this got 4 stars. Then I moved on to Waking Gods by Sylvain Neuvel. And this was on Aurelium again for extra credit. It was O in Restoration, which was to read a book with a night sky on the cover. I might bend it just a little bit because it's space on the cover, but it's a dark sky with stars, so I thought it counted. This for me wasn't as good as, what was that book called? It's not Waking Gods, it is Sleeping Giants. I didn't connect with it as well as Sleeping Giants. I still love that there's different elements like interviews and whatnot in there, so it did get 3 stars. The next one that I read was Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. This was on Aurelium. This was actually a class on Aurelium for me, finally. It was Q in Psionics and Divination, which was to read a book with the same letter in the title 4 times or more. This, A. A appears 5 times in the title, so it counts. This was weird. It was weird. It was psychedelic. It was drug crazed. It was weird. And I do like the illustrations inside. So this got 4 stars for me. The next one I picked up was again extra credit. It was Q in Conjuration, which was to read a book that won an award. So for this, I decided to pick up one that won the 2023 Memoir and Biography, a Goodreads award. I read Britney Spears' The Woman in Me. This was so good. She is so strong, and what she had to overcome, it was brilliant. So it got 5 stars. The next one was a required class for me. It was O in Law, which was to read a vampire book. So for this, I decided to pick up the Twilight novella that was The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner by Stephanie Meyer. It was good to be back in that world and good to see a different side of the New Blood Army, but I think I'm the wrong demographic for this now. I think I'm too old for this now. It got 3 stars. That was all my classes that are required for my calling complete. So everything now is just extra credit. Extra credit Q in Alchemy, which was to read a self-pub to a traditionally pubbed book. I googled this and apparently it is. I read Verity by Colin Hoover and I enjoyed it. I pretty early on saw where it was going, but I loved the characters and I loved the writing, so am I a hoe for Coho? It got 4 stars. And then the last book that I finished last night, again extra credit, it was O in Demonology, which was to have a non-bookie pick a book. I let mum loose on my library books because I need to get through some library books, and she picked up for me Daydream by Hannah Grace, and I loved this. I loved it. I could not get enough of these characters. The spice is really good, and just brilliant. So I gave it 5 stars. And that is everything that I read this week, which is quite a bit. I think 4 of those were part of the all-nighter weekend. So yeah, I had a good time. Can I keep up at this pace? I don't know. I'm having fun at the moment, so we'll see. But yeah, that's everything that I read this week, and I'm gonna love you and leave you there. So, as always, down in my description box you can find a link to all of my socials. Come give me a follow on Goodreads, on Instagram and on X. You can like this video, you can comment, and you can subscribe if you want to. Want to let me know you're here without actually talking to me? Leave me... Is there some sort of cookie emoji or like a cake emoji? Leave me one of those. And I'll see you next time. Doodles.